Back in the older betas, there was a way to level your character up a lot faster. I'm not sure if that's in here anymore, though. Did I kill him, or did he just disappear? Suspicious, someone might say. Suspicious, yes. There we go. I'm still loving the combat system. It's so tight. It feels so responsive for the most part, and it's got too much. It's just got so much impact behind it. But you really feel like you're beating the crap out of something, and that's surprising. Huh. Oh, there's a skill challenge over there, and there's a downed player at it. That sounds like it might be dangerous. What's the best way to get there? Let's try going around this way. I'm interested. It could be one of those jumping puzzle ones, or it could be... Well, there's all sorts of things it could be, really. And I believe there's also onions on the ground. There we go. Quick, gather the onions. This is far more important than my skill challenge. Is it in here? Ooh, it's a marsh area. Very cool. It's doing it again. It's doing it again. This is actually a level 10 area. This is... No, I can do it. I don't know. I'm level 8. It's dangerous. Not necessarily impossible, however. There's a skill challenge right... Oh dear, these are level 11. I don't like that. Yeah, these guys are going to destroy me.
I'm failing quickly.
Yeah, let's get out of here. This is not an option for me at this level. As I was saying, I like to call it tangent wars, because in reality, unless you're incredibly focused on your objectives and goals, what usually happens is you end up wandering off. And then once you wander off, well, you have no idea where you are. You end up doing a whole bunch of different events, and then you end up halfway across the world. It's like, well, that was a fun 5 hours. I just sunk into that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, it's content. That's what you want to do, but it's bizarre because I've never really seen an MMO do that to me. Nothing's been that... I wouldn't even say free form necessarily. I think it almost encourages you to go off the beaten track, whereas most games really, really don't. They honestly don't. I mean, think about it for a second. Oh, there seems to be a town over there. It might be useful to get the waypoint of that. That also gets me access to a repair station and things like that. There might even be a crafting station here. I think there is. Yeah, I think there is. Cool. I was wanting to do some more crafting, actually, so we'll do that, I think. I've gathered a lot of material since I last went to a crafting station, as well as a few different recipes I managed to pick up from some karma vendors that will allow me to get some better underwater weapons. Alright, first things first, let's get fixed up. There's not quite enough music in this game, I feel. Like, if I walk into a town, I would really, really expect to have music of some sort, but I don't, and that is actually quite confusing and just slightly disappointing. Alright, let's get...
Always be loyal to your crew.
You mentioned armor repairs. I guess I don't have armor that's broken. That's not a big deal, then. Alright, artificing station. Master Huntsman. I am actually a huntsman, so...
My crew is on the verge of a breakthrough.
You could get... I could buy supplies if I needed them, but I really, really don't, I don't think.
Any plan that involves raptors
Excelsior.
is by design foolproof. I'm an unmitigated genius.
You see, this is why I like the Asura.
The chief of our previous crew said Highland
These guys are actually genuinely interesting. And I kind of like the Char as well, but they're kind of gruff and they're not particularly funny for the most part. They have their moments, but... Cooking station, leatherworking station, tailoring station, armorsmith and weaponsmith. They're most likely over there. Because I'm a weaponsmith and a huntsman.
Interested in something specific?
Yes, and it doesn't let you have what I'm after. Oh, maybe it's over there. That's where the armorsmith thing is. Don't tell me this place doesn't have the one station I'm looking for. It says the dueling station, artificing station, huntsman station is there. Weaponsmithing station, yes, it is here. It's just
biological materials in your
a little bit hidden.
Something as common as an embedded fossil can throw off the entire
Where?
equation.
I love it when you talk dirt.
Lol. I don't actually see the station. Am I just retardedly blind? Is there something horribly... No, it's because it's right there. Okay. I'm just a dumbass. You know, I should probably... Is there a bank here?
Why there is such strife between Highland tribes.
Well, I could just go and activate that waypoint. And then once I've activated the waypoint, I could just teleport back to the main city, grab all my stuff from the bank, and then go and try and make something at the crafting station. Oh, I am told that the music is a bit balked. Well, I'm not convinced that that helped. Didn't seem to do anything. Oh well, I'm gonna use the waypoints to walk back to the main city and go to the bank. Is the one in Sorendra? There's a trading post there, but I don't see a bank. I actually don't know what the bank looks like, which really doesn't help.
Can you believe this place? Weaponsmiths, armor smiths,
I guess I'll jump over here and then see what I can find. Alright. Because this place has got everything, and that's actually concerning. Right, the bank is over there in the center. I wonder if I click on that, if it'll actually give me directions. It would be really nice if it did. Could I set a personal waypoint? I guess not. Oh well. I'll have to find it myself. They give you arrows to point to where the next quest is, but what I'd really like is an arrow that pointed me directly to the banker.
Indeed. I have several days planned.
The thing is that this area has like 4 different levels in it, so it's a bit complex. Because I know the bank was around here somewhere, but I don't know which icon it was. Bloody thing's absolutely enormous. It's probably in the accountancy waypoint, which, if I recall correctly, is like... No, that's the Arcane Council. We don't need to be there.
no refund.
So onward we go. I'm going to find this sodding thing. Yeah, I think maybe, just maybe, they might need a better way of organizing that. There we go. I know that's the guild bank. That's no bloody use. Where's the real bank? Trading post, trading post, trading post, merchant, bank. There it is. Okay.
I offer the best prices.
And now I'm told that apparently if you go to a crafting station, it'll access your storage. That's too convenient, damn it. It's too bloody convenient. Welp. Alright then. What I do need to do is... I'll pick that out of there. Because I was going to make a new pistol, so... See what we can do with that. It would also be nice if I... Where's my salvage kit? Nope. I'm going to salvage the short bow. No, I'm not, apparently. It looks like I'm going to put it in the bank instead. Alright. I think I've got what I need then. So, I've got a ton of resources deposited, which should allow me to get what I need done. Teleport back to the other waypoint. Where's the crafting stations? They're all actually over there, so let's just head in that direction and I'll craft here in the main city instead of at that little outpost there, and then we can get back on with the main quest. This should also give me a ton of experience. I'm actually using a crafting booster and things like that right now, so this should be beneficial to me. Okay, that's armor smithing. This is dueling, which is of no bloody use to anybody right now. Let me guess, the weaponsmithing's the other sodding side. Yes, of course it is. Should have seen that going a mile away. Those asking which server I'm on, needless to say, I'm not going to reveal that. People can figure it out, but I'm not going to make it easy for them. It's too much pestering. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, I play games to play games, not to talk to people. It's never good to actually give people a means to interrupt your stream or anything like that. It's just a pain in the ass. Alright. Weaponsmithing station. That's what I like to see. So I need rating 5 in order to make this. This is an Asuran harpoon of force.
Maybe someone borrowed it and simply neglected to return it.
Perhaps. I eventually found it in an adjacent receptacle. But who in their right mind puts a septicaliper in an octocaliper receptacle? Lunacy.
I don't know if it is actually asking... oh, hang on. Ah, I see. Okay. So you can pull them all from here then. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I had more logs than that. There we go. Oh, it even actually divides it. That's really neat. Look at that. Look at how it actually divides all of your stuff, like collections-wise. It even has all your mini-pets there. Various different kinds of crafting materials. It's pretty sick. It's really well designed. I like that a lot. Okay.
Insynergen is actively recruiting crew members with a strong background.
Okay, well, one way or the other, I'm going to need green wood planks, because the logs themselves aren't actually of any use. So, let's just craft them all.
Our safety record is well above
I need to get my rating up higher. This should help.
were exaggerated.
Oh, wow, they actually get faster the more you craft. Holy crap. Holy crap, look at that. I'm suddenly rating 5 after nothing, and I just got a bunch of experience for that as well. Cool. Alright. So I can now make greenwood dowels if I so desire. Inscriptions-wise, I think I have enough to make... Ah, bollocks, I haven't actually got enough to make any inscriptions. That's somewhat disappointing, to say the least. I was thinking to get one more tiny venom sac, and then I could make a malign green inscription. But as you can see, I can make hafts here, which can be used for axes and maces. Large green hafts to be used for hammers and spears. Generally speaking, you combine one thing with another, and then you put an inscription on it, and that will give you what you want. What I also need to do is make some bronze ingots. It turns out you need lumps of tin in order to do that. I think those are quite expensive, if I remember correctly. Last I checked, the weaponsmith has access to that.
Ideas are like cream. Good ones rise to the top.
It's not terrible, but I can maybe craft 10 copper ingots with that. Oh, actually, bronze ingots, in fact. That's what we're making. Alright, let's craft. With all of the copper ore that I have. There we go. That takes me up to rating 7, and now I can make all of this stuff. Axes, spears, swords. Could do, certainly. Dagger blades. Well, I was trying to make a pistol, so I think what I'm going to do... Where's the barrel for that? Oh, that was under Huntsman's, that why. I was like, huh, why can't I make that? Like, oh, yeah. So, if you're a huntsman, you can make stuff like bows and pistols and guns and things like that, as you can see here, and weaponsmithing is mostly for melee, as far as I can tell. So...
Excelsior.
A Suan spear gun. Yeah, that's actually really, really nice. I would love one of those. I think we can make them, but I need to get an inscription in order to make that work.
Initiate the action.
Target reassignment. Hostile.
So, I have a pistol frame.
Tactical retreat.
Green pistol frame, bronze pistol barrel.
Warning. Target escaping. Engage pursuit mode.
You do not have the necessary inventory space. God damn it! Really? Well, that's just quite frankly upsetting. I will throw away my imp tonic. There we go. I'll be crafting as an imp, because why not? Alright, bronze pistol barrel. Wunderbar, he exclaimed, with great relish. Okay. What is the last thing? The last thing, I could do discovery here. If I recall correctly, isn't that what I actually need to do in order to make something? So if I were to throw in that and that, 12 possible unknown recipes. Add more compatible ingredients. Alright, well, my inventory's full again, so... That's kind of silly when you think about it, actually. It's like, well, my inventory's full. It's like, yeah, but it's gonna disappear though.
Insynergen is actively recruiting
That's
crew
kind of
members
the
with
point.
a strong background in statics.
You're not the crew responsible for that reactor explosion, are you?
Absolutely not. Our safety record is well above average. Those reports of lab incinerations were exaggerated.
There we go. I was trying to find my salvaging kit. Are they a buff to what I'm wearing? Yes, they are. Just get rid of that. Ding ding, achievement points. That's what we always like to see. Okay, let's do some discovery then. If I slap in those, I can't actually do anything. Evidently, you need to throw in some more stuff. What I can do, however, is make a mighty bronze pistol with these. Unfortunately, I don't have a vial of weak blood. Bollocks. Oh, I should also probably make some rawhide squares as well. Get rid of some of this leather that I've got. There's no real reason to have it at this point.
I could hardly function at all yesterday.
Yeah, I need a vial of weak blood, and I don't have that.
Perhaps. I eventually found it in an adjacent receptacle. But
Oh well.
the right mind puts a septic
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've got that can be used for crafting that I haven't got a recipe from. Maybe I can run something on that. Where the hell did I get this from? I don't recall getting that. Apparently I have a malign glyphic pistol. I don't know where that came from. Must have got it in a drop or something. Huh. Oh well. Well, at the moment, I don't really, it would seem, have what it needs. I've got tiny fangs, but I don't have the necessary inscription. And under discovery, you'll notice the only 3 items I've got there that could make anything are right there. I need to add more compatible ingredients, and none of these are compatible, it would seem. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. So much for that idea. Apparently they're really common drops from scales. Like, I haven't had a single bloody one. I really have not. Oh well, I'll go back to it later, I suppose. I want to dump all my stuff back in the bank. This is really useful. Oh, that is super useful. Oh, yeah, that is brilliant. At the moment, I'm an imp. Don't ask why. It's probably for the best that you don't know.
You're no match for my intellect.
That's not a very nice thing to
Do
say.
you require my assistance?
No, I don't. Because obviously I'm no match for your
Are you here to
intellect.
purchase something?
Ah. A lot of very useful tools here. Huh. I should probably buy one of those, actually. These more basic salvage kits, because then I can actually get some decent stuff. And you'll notice that there's actually various kinds of... If you're looking for crafting materials, often they're not you to gather, and you need one of these. But these things run out, so this will only last for about 50 harvests, and then it will break. And obviously the better ones will harvest different stuff, so... I think currently I've actually got enough, and it's not really a big deal. This giant Norn in the middle of the Asura territory. I have a feeling that some of these just go into into Asura territory specifically, just to say, la-di-da, look at how big I am. I mean, look at that. I'm an imp, and I'm still not as large. This is a very, very cool capital city. I don't know, I think I'm getting it. It reminds me a little bit of the Undercity in the way that initially the Undercity was really confusing to navigate, but I think I've got it. I, for the most part, understand what I'm doing. Someone's telling me that Queensdale is great for farming. It's like, I have no idea where that is. I don't know where it is. I'm sorry. I know nothing of the terrain here. Not a bit. Alright, I'm actually very close to the next part of the mission, so let's just go do that. I see no reason not to.
And my collection just isn't complete without it.
Da, 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 da. Alright, here we go. Next part of the story, folks. Let's see if we can... Welp, I guess not. I may have to quit the game and go back in, because every time this happens... It may be the login server just went down. That's a possibility. I'm going to reload the game, and I'll see if that helps. If not, well... I don't know, I might play a bit of End of Nations. It's like, some people's like, you should play some more End of Nations. Like, yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, the login server's down, folks. It just went down, so... Yep, that's basically error 37, so I can't access the game at all right now. Alright, well, I guess I'll play something else then. Is End of Nations NDA'd? Actually, that's a good point. It might be. Is it NDA'd for me, though? More to the point. Let me ask Tryon. Give me a sec. I'm going to have to see if my contact at Tryon is online. Current beta of End of Nations, NDA'd for press. Alright, I shall ask him. And no, we're not doing DayZ. Don't be silly. In the meantime, I'm just going to pop on a little bit of music in the background because, quite frankly, I hate the sound of silence. Yeah, I can't do any nations right now because it needs to fully repatch because of the beta client. The one I was using was a special one, so... yeah, don't think I can do anything with that. We'll probably just do some LOL or something. But anyway, I've got to be back in a few minutes, and then I'll do something else. Right now, Guild Wars 2 is dead. I'm going to check the login servers once again. If it's not up, we'll play something else. Maybe some LoL or something. Or I might do some StarCraft. I don't know. StarCraft intimidates me too much. League of Legends doesn't. StarCraft's a scary, hard game. And I'm a weak man. Let's see if it logs in. Oh, it might be in luck. Yeah, it looks like we're back up. The server was down. No, it is actually still down. Yep, server is down. Balls. Alright. Probably LOL then. Or Smite. Or... I don't know. I do Blacklight, but I don't know if that would stream very well. That game's really sensitive to lag, so... I'm not convinced that that would be a good idea. Well, you shouldn't be getting anything but audio, honestly. It's just a screen. I think it's probably going to be League for a while. Are they seriously patching League again? Christ. Stop it! This is Adobe update crap is horrible. Super Monday Night Combat, maybe. That game's really lag sensitive too. Like, it would work, probably, but I don't know. I've never tried it. Bakasura, what, is there a new LoL champ? I haven't updated Smite, that'll probably take forever. Well, I just tried the login server and it's not back up for me, so, meh. Got a few people saying, hey, it's back up. It's like, well, it wasn't 20 seconds ago, so... I'll do a game of League and then maybe back to Guild Wars if I'm feeling like it. Bear in mind it's getting kind of late over here. And I still have to make sure that my video for tomorrow is prepared. Alright, fine. I'll try it once more. There's a lot of people pestering me over Twitter saying, oh, it's back, it's back, it's back. Let's see. Load. Yep, looks like we might be back in. Cool. Alright, great. Well, I guess we're back to Guild Wars then, which is what the point of this stream was in the first place. Stream TF2. Yeah, God. People are so dumb. It's like, why do you hate Valve? I don't fucking hate Valve, dumbasses. It's not a case of hating Valve. It's a case of naturally being suspicious when people treat companies like their best friends. That's exactly what they want you to do. Christ, you should always be naturally suspicious of the motivations of a company, because its sole purpose is to make as much money as possible at the expense of the consumer. That's the whole point. Yes, you are supposed to be suspicious of that. Well, at the moment, I can't even get into the Applied Development Lab, so... I don't care if Valve has done a lot of good things in the past, just bear in mind that there is a reason for this. It's not out of the goodness of their heart. That's not how companies work. They do it because they believe that it will generate customer loyalty. It believes that it's good for their business. And they're right. And it benefits us. But always, always be suspicious. Always. Be cynical for a reason. Cynicism keeps you safe. You should never be too trusting of companies like that. Also bear in mind that even if they don't intend to, you can still do damage. There we go. You know, that's what the point that I was making. You could still do damage as Valve, regardless of whether or not they're actually trying to. And that's what happens when you have that massive dominance. You've got a really strong developer, world-renowned, and then you've got the biggest digital distribution platform on PC. Like, you're huge. Don't tell me that's not a scary combination. You'd have to be incredibly naive to believe otherwise. But anyway, people are fanboys, and they can unsubscribe, and I don't give a fuck. So, you know, it's always nice to get rid of some of the morons. We try and do that every now and again. I call it pruning. It's a produce store. We've got a lot of happy little apples, and every now and again we've got to throw away the bad ones. Otherwise, the rest of the apples aren't so happy anymore.
Be honest now, Zoja. Can this work? Do we have a chance?
Yes, my simulations result in an 86% probability of success, but this is Inquest territory. They don't care about their test subjects, and they focus on fusing rather than unfusing. Still, 86% is nothing to sneeze at. The modifications we made should do the trick.
It's time to test that theory. We're ready to start the extraction process. All we need to do is throw the switch and activate the extractor now.
She's where? Okay.
I hear noises and see light, but what does it all mean? Is it working?
The machines are working. As for the overall process, we'll see soon enough.
Let's see how it goes.
Booka boogers! It's the Inquest! Don't let them interrupt the extraction process!
Not a problem. Actually, let me get my short bow. This is probably much, much better for these multiple target guys. Trick shot is so good. That and you can lay down tons of stuff on the ground as well, so it's perfect for situations like this. You know, I have to wonder actually if the thief is too limited a role in comparison to everyone else. Like, even the warrior can do so much more than the thief can. Thief is extremely limited in what it can do. Every other class seems to have a lot more flexibility. But I like playing as the thief, and, you know, as long as I'm viable, I don't really mind, I guess. Oh wow, someone is actually asking me on Twitter whether or not Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is worth the buy. Oh yes! One of the best PC games ever made. Do get the unofficial patches, but it's such an incredible experience. Oh yeah.
I'm nigh invincible.
Here, have some acid. You'll love it, trust me. There we go.
Nearly there.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I shall not be interrupting any extraction processes today. There's a grenade. There we go. I just love the ability to hit 3 things at once with trick shot. It's so good. Super useful. Need to actually loot all of these bodies. There we go. Delicious bags of testing materials. I actually have loads of those. I really need to open them. Oh look, the tiny venom sac I was looking for. That's probably where I got that malign glyphic pistol from the last time. That's cool. After this I could actually do the crafting I was trying to do. Okay. Well, we're currently good. Where's the next Inquest attack, assuming there is one?
I'm nigh invincible.
Wonderful. Is there another wave coming from any direction? No, not by the looks of it. Yeah, I can't use... someone's pointing out that there's a die in my inventory. Yeah, it's actually a duplicate. I've got a lot of dies. I stupidly spent a lot of money on dies for no reason, so yeah.
Woo. From now on, I'm carrying an industrial strength can
Dox is free.
opener.
Now both she and the MiG should function properly.
Thank the eternal alchemy. And you, Zoja. And our crewmates. Are you all right, Doxa, my dear?
Affirmative. Loved one Kaz. This unit thanks you for your assistance.
Oh.
Ha! I had you going there, didn't I? I'm fine, and my sense of humor is definitely intact.
You're a terrible person. A terrible, terrible person.
Plagiarists! Saboteurs! That's Inquest property. I've come to shame you into giving it back. Oh, and snuff you all for stealing it.
You couldn't snuff a sputtering candle. And before I forget, plagiarists? Saboteurs coming from you in the Inquest? That's hilarious.
You broke into our facility to steal our research for a golem design you also stole. What would you call it?
We'd call it saving our friend. I'll answer for stealing your tech, when you answer for using it to commit atrocities.
What do you say, Teo? Shall we all go before the Arcane Council and see whose Golem Fusion project is most objectionable?
No deal. I guess I'll just have to take back what's mine and eliminate all you witnesses.
We'll see how that goes for you. Gonna go with not very well. Engage the stabby. There we go. You can also have these knives. Walk back, and we're gonna give you some poison. And some of that. And some of this. And maybe some of this. I actually wanted to switch to my pistols, but I'm in the middle of combat, can't do it. Can only have 2 weapon sets available at every given time.
I'm nigh invincible.
Yeah, my character actually looks permanently stoned. That was intentional. Dude. There we go. So much damage. That's one thing the thief does very, very well indeed. Lots of consistent damage. And really fun animations, as you pointed out there. Just all these crazy rolls around everywhere. Very easy to reposition as a thief. Oh yes, and of course, steal. Here, have this. I stole his tooth? Wow, I am a douchebag. And then I stabbed her with it, which makes me even more of a douchebag.
Well done, crew. We saved Doxa and beat the inquest at its own game. I've never been so proud. Everyone gets an extra hour for lunch tomorrow.
That's generous, sir. But I think Doxa and Kaz may need more time than that. They've been through a lot. Don't worry, though. I'll cover their duties.
Thanks for that. I feel like I could sleep for a year. And whenever I try to think, I still hear a metallic voice in my head that says, "Working."
It could be worse. If things had gone differently, you could have been reduced to a voice in the MIG's head. And then who would keep me honest?
Go on, you two. Enjoy some downtime. I'll keep things running smoothly until you're ready to return.
Before we let these lovers go, we still have to decide who gets the title Snaff Prize Savant. I can't see anyone objecting to it being you. You were instrumental in constructing the MiG and in getting Doxa out of it. Any objections? No? Good. Wear your title with pride. You've earned it.
Congratulations, Savant. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Standouts like you are worth watching. And worth putting to work. See you soon.
Dude. I actually have red eyes as well. I never realized that. Well, Kaz, no, don't look at me like that.
Always be loyal to your crew.
Talk to me.
Well, that went fairly well. Let's get on out of here, shall we? Did I get a reward for the end of that? That's quite surprising. It's like, hey, that's the end of a major quest line. They get no reward. Huh. Wow. I just feel like I've been dicked over. It's like, I wanted stuff for that. Maybe that just makes me a douchebag. But guys, give me stuff. Whoops. Now, we're gonna make that pistol. That's gonna happen. That's what we were trying to do earlier, and we failed miserably, but trust us, we're gonna make that pistol this time. We're gonna do the crafting. I now have the final bit of vial, whatever the balls it is, and I should be able to make an inscription. I'll then apply it to the pistol, and then I can use them. And I may even discover something. I believe that's the whole point of it. That's artificing thingy. We don't need that. I've gone to the wrong... Nope, there's the husband station. I thought I'd gone to the wrong place. That would have been silly of me. Alrighty then. My collections. My crafting materials. I need my tiny venom sacks, if I recall correctly. I don't think I need anything else. I think I have everything else with me. Malign green inscription. Crafted from 3 tiny venom sacks and a greenwood dowel, which is, of course, made from greenwood planks, which is made from green wood, which you harvest from out there. Let's craft that. We have an inscription. Okay. Now we put them together and see what happens. That, and that. I'd like to add something else. Like, there was a... I think, what was it called? I think I put it in my bank. And now I feel like a dumbass for doing it. I think maybe it was for some other crafting thing, though. These mystic thingy-bobs, whatever they're called. Let me just have a quick look in the gemstone and find out what their stat is.
Target reassignment. Hostile.
Tactical retreat. Tactical retreat.
Upgrades. Nope, wasn't that. Wasn't that. Wasn't that. Consumables, maybe. Yeah, the Mystic Forge Stone. Used in many Mystic Forge recipes to add a random element to Zamora's gift. Head to Lion's Arch. Okay, right, so that's got nothing to do with me whatsoever then. Alright. I guess we're going to make that pistol then. Pop them into the Discovery Station. And let's craft it and see what happens. There we go. That gives me the Malign Bronze Pistol, which I had to say was fairly predictable. It's also level 10, which is a right kick in the teeth, I might add. It's like, what? I wanted to use that. Apparently I can't do that yet, but I'm actually quite close to level 10, so I guess that's not too big a deal. But there you go. I have the... That's how I discovered the recipe. That's how I made it. It was, again, you know, fairly easy to figure out. And then you'll now see that under pistol. There's also a Mighty Bronze Pistol. This you need a vial of weak blood for. Which I haven't seen drop anywhere. Apparently they're really easy to get, and I can't make them, so there you go. That makes me upset. Oh well.
Insynergen is actively
what I really need to do actually is just swap things around. My current setup is kind of shitty. The reason being that these two weapons I've got kind of suck. They're low level. They're not great. So what I would like to do is swap them around a bit. I might just swap them for pistols, actually. I think you can use pistols at short range, too. You can even, like, if you were to have a sword and a pistol, then you get Pistol Whip, which is quite good. But at short range, this works quite well. So that's fine. And these two pistols are actually pretty good. Which one is the better one? Well, to the point. That's got the higher DPS, so we'll put that in the main hand. There we go. Extra precision on that. I've got an used upgrade slot, but... Oh, I actually have the Malign Glyphic pistol as well. I keep forgetting about this. I don't even know where I got it from, but it's actually pretty awesome. It outstats everything I currently have. Again, I don't know where this came from. Maybe it was a quest reward that I wasn't paying any attention to.
Excelsior.
But one way or the other, I have that pistol. Sweet. Alright, well, that was that done, so where exactly do I need to go to... better into Matrika Province, I assume, to continue any of this stuff? I'm trying to think where I need to go, like what areas there are. There's this one. I haven't been to this one yet. Let's go and do this hard event. I'm being given very useful information by people on Twitter here. It's like, main hand, offhand doesn't matter for DPS. Okay, useful. I've been conditioned by WoW to believe otherwise. Ooh, I have a wonderful letter. What does it have in it? Ah, okay. So that is my... There we go. Finally, I actually get my reward for doing that. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Wow, both of these look good. Oh, you get a Mystic Key too. You see, that's nice. That's nice, because I was complaining earlier that the Mystic Keys are kind of dickish, but since you can apparently get those from questing as well, that's not so bad. Plus, I opened a chest with a Mystic Key and got another Mystic Key, so there you go. Avenger's Shortbow, I think. The amount of damage I'll be able to do with that, ah-ha-ha, sadistic. Yes, indeed. I'm not going to use the Caretaker's one. I want to use the one that with more damage. Yes, yes. Let's have a look at the stats of my current shortbow. Yeah, I think this one obliterates it, and I would be correct in that assumption. So I'm going to toss this one out of here and replace it with that one, which looks ever so slightly nicer. And I do mean slightly. Alright. I suppose we defend... Oh, yes, I was trying to do this one before. This one had actually bugged out the last time, so it'll be good to be able to actually pull this one off. Apparently, Mystic Keys can also be random drops. You know what? Thank you, the one nerd on Twitter, by the way, who is providing with all this wonderful information to make me sound far smarter than I really am. Very handy. There we go. I have a new shortbow. Oh my god! It's like, where the hell did these guys come from? I don't know how many of these are actually players. And how many are? It's just like half an army of Asura just pops out of freaking nowhere. I want to revive this guy. Because I'm a kind and generous soul. That, and you get experience for it. And it also counts towards your... bonuses, if I recall correctly. Am I out of range?
There's the power.
No, I'm there. Wonderful. Wonderful. Game still has the same problem it did in previous beta tests, by the way, where the particle effects just get a bit crazy. Actually, you know what? We're gonna throw some explosives down there. Of course, I can put a tripwire down, so if anyone comes anywhere near me, they get stunned. You can get back on your feet. Excellent. And that is ding. Yes. Very nice.
How interesting.
That was too close for comfort. Get those generators back online. Hustle!
Thankfully, we've got enough juice to send out the 1250. Activate patrol function.
Patrol function activated. Dev 1250, power up.
There we go. I wonder if there's any follow-up to this, actually. Every now and again there is. Like, it'll just spawn an event that just continues along this particular line. But I haven't done all of the researcher Carly stuff here. Those wondering the difference and they don't really understand, it took me till recently to really get what this was all about. There's a difference between heart events and dynamic events. Yeah? Dynamic events are events that kind of just pop up around areas and you just get involved in. Heart events, they're quests and you're the one who pushes the bar forward, basically. Once you push the bar forward far enough, then you get a completion. And whenever you assist Carly, you'll see that that increases right there. Once it's completed, you gain a bunch of experience. It's like completing a more traditional quest in an MMO, and you gain access to a karma vendor more often than not, which allows you to... okay. What's that all about? You gain access to this karma vendor, which allows you to sometimes get some pretty neat stuff like recipes, items.
Simplicity.
Aha! There we go. Excellent. So now I'm a golem, because why the hell not? Apparently I can also punch people by launching a rocket fist at them. Handy feature, as far as I'm concerned. There we go. Although you do have to be in fairly close range. So disrupt, that was something I was looking to do with these electrical distortions, if I recall correctly. There we go. It's okay, I'm pretty sure I could punch the hell out of that. Gatling fists. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Very nice, very nice. It's even actually got a dodge function, it just dashes back quite rapidly. Combat's a little bit stilted in it, but hey, it's nice nonetheless. This game does an awful lot to try and break up the monotony of normal combat, and the way that it does it is quite simple. It just gives you different abilities. I'm also told apparently you always get access to a karma vendor if you beat a heart area. There's always a vendor of some description. Pretty cool. Good to know. Let's take the ooze out. Nice. Ooh, and I've always got my daily rewards, which is cool, because I might end up getting a mystic chest or something out of that. Let's disrupt the electrical distortions. Other interesting bit of information, by the way. Apparently, the further you get through the game, the rarer heart events actually become. So, there are more dynamic events, I suppose, as opposed to heart events. So, the world gets just a little bit less predictable. Apparently, the final area won't have any whatsoever, so I'm told. So, I have to wonder what exactly they're replaced by. Is it all dynamic event stuff? Because I have to hope that there'll be enough there. Because my concern is that people are forced to go back to old content and play that. And it doesn't really make a lot of difference because it just scales to your level, but from everything I've seen in the beta so far, they haven't shown any content past level 30, which was really disturbing, actually. I want I really do want to make sure that there are actually levels designed for high stuff, as opposed to saying, oh, go back to this other thing. The content's there, you should play it. It's like, no, I don't want to necessarily play it. I want to pick the content I want to play. But we'll see. We will see. As I said, I haven't seen any of it. I did see some higher level stuff in an early alpha that I played at Gamescom, but again, I don't know if that was just repurposed or what. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, so that's my Karma vendor there. Nope, that's not my Karma vendor there. My Karma vendor's actually over there. Let's get out of this stupid suit. There we go. I should also mine this copper ore. Yeah, apparently it's all dynamic event chains and end bosses. That sounds fun.
Always be loyal to
Here's hoping that's actually the case. Another accessory. I should probably pick an accessory up, actually. There we go, and a bunch of boots that are not as good as what I've got. That might be good, though.
How interesting.
There we go. I'll grab that accessory, because I'm pretty sure I have a second accessory slot.
The DEF 1250 filtration module is
There we go. Extra power. Why not? Why not?
Waddy just needs your assistance in working a few bugs out.
What sort of bugs?
Alright, so that's that dealt with.
You require my assistance.
I earned the skill point there. Am I level 10 yet? No, I'm level 9. Okay. I want to try and get to level 10, and then I'll probably wrap up this session. As I said, there may be more streaming during the weekend. We'll see. I've been thinking about what kind of content's even worth showing on the channel, and more often than not, the conclusion I come to is none of it. Because either someone else has already shown it, or it's just kind of garbage Let's Play stuff. You know, I was thinking, actually, I was in the shower, and this is where I tend to think about a lot of things, and I came to the conclusion that a lot of the stuff that I did for Cataclysm actually sucked ass. But it made sense at the time. Because at the time, the channel was, like, it was a single focus channel. It was one game. So I think if you focus on one game, you owe it to your viewers to focus on every aspect, and the way that you present it can be kind of Let's Play-ish. It can you know, just be generally terrible. As long as it's informative and or funny, people are okay with it. But I think if you cover multiple games and then you say, oh, I'm going to do 20 videos of Guild Wars and it's all going to be like me playing through the starting zone and crap like that. It's the same reason I didn't do that for the Old Republic. I realized quite rapidly that it actually wasn't what I wanted to do, and I think that it would take away from the channel too much. I don't want to focus too much ever on one game again, so it's a tough one.
Require my assistance.
It's a tough balance, I feel. I don't know what that is. But I have a feeling it'll be useful, so I should probably buy one. I'm always suspicious of vendors that have one thing for sale, because it's like, wow, is this important for something? Probably. Alright, I also haven't done that one back there, and there's one around there as well. I should probably just waypoint back to this. Yeah, I'll waypoint back to that, get this heart event done in the center there.
On the contrary, the Etheropod emits a sound wave.
And... oh, there we go. Am I in range of this? Because I've done the Golomancing research. Help Keeler unmask the cheats. Oh, this is a world event, I think. Oh, no, never mind. No, I really have no idea what this is. Unmask the cheats. Okay, how on earth do I plan on doing that? That is a very good question indeed. I'm in the area for it. Because apparently it's in this area. Trying to gather data at the chess tables. Okay. Oh, there's...
How are you?
Suspicious assistant.
Hey, will somebody help me out here?
Yeah, I'm gonna gun you down. That sounds like a reasonable way of doing things.
Enough. Some assistance would be nice.
Yes, okay, okay. Yes, I will help you as well. Once again, we're in a situation where there's just so much crazy stuff going on.
Excelsior.
Show me the cheats. So they're nearby the chess tables,
I guess
aren't they?
failure was an option.
Uh-huh.
Everything has a place in the Time to engage battle mode.
That doesn't sound like a very sensible thing to do, does it? Nope. Here, have some black powder. You can't see a damn thing. Yeah, these double pistols are pretty sick. Decent amount of damage, Abel. I don't know if this is a reasonable way to react to cheating at a chess table, honestly. I have a feeling the Asura are actually completely psychotic. Let's find another one. There we go. There's another one.
Hello. You can't match my power.
My genius mind.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm gonna go with probably can. Also, I should use steel. There we go. I stole a tooth again. God, this. I am a douchebag. I don't even know how. I have no idea how that's even possible.
Enough.
It's like the whole thing. I'm gonna steal your trousers, your sword, your trousers, your motorcycle. Oh, there's another one. That's a hell of a lot of suspicious guys. I think we're gonna fail this event. Actually, it's a world event, so we could very easily fail this. What happens if you fail world events is that things start to go horribly wrong. Nobody there. Yep, this is gonna go wrong, I think. Yep, the cheaters are gonna escape. Lord knows what that will cause, but we fail. And apparently,
you know, your failure is only funny if you try.
Yes, thank you. Alright, well, I guess we're going over to the Golem Magical University. I'm not sure if that directly caused what was going on. It's a possibility. It may be a chain, it may not be a chain. Not everything is a chain.
Damage sustained.
It's difficult to know.
Integrity compromised.
There we go. One of these pistols has a scope on it, because hey, why not? Very much tactilol. Does this take me to the Golem Magical place? Is that where I need to go? Guess we'll find out shortly. Here, I have some irritating bouncing arrows. It's what you want. Don't lie. I know how you are. Oh, and Researcher Nyx is down on her ass. Not ideal. Oh my. Yeah, this could probably be going better than it is. Okay, someone revived her. Great. Once again, I'm completely lost. I'm like, hey, I've got involved in a bunch of different events that are all happening at once. This world is crazy, and everything's going horribly wrong in it. That's actually something I did pick up on. Guild Wars world is really kind of stressful. There doesn't ever seem to be anything going right anywhere. And as a result, since everything's going horribly wrong, there's always great things to do. Notice what I'm doing here. This guy's actually created a ring of fire. I'm firing through it, and I've got fiery arrows as a result. It's a cross... I think it's called a cross-profession combo, if I recall correctly. Oh, experimental golem coming in our direction. Let's weaken it somewhat. I'm going to stack up some vulnerability on there. There we go. It's got 20 vulnerability debuffs on it. And it really hates me. And it fell to pieces quite rapidly. There you go. I'm an emergency response hero, it seems. So I guess that's responding to events and things like that that are happening. There we go. That's the Golem Magical University stuff done. Sweet. And that was just an event that just popped up. And obviously it pops up more than once, but it's because I happened to be in the area at the time. The event was happening. I went to go and assist it because I could. It's really as simple as that. Which is super cool, I might add. It's good that they've even put a lot of those into the starting zones. Although there are, in the lower level zones, a hell of a lot more heart areas because it's a bit more traditional, I suppose, and people do need a set way of being able to actually gain their experience. I believe there's some other crazy combos. Like, I'm pretty sure the black powder combos with things, it becomes a smoke combo field, but I don't know what that combo's with. There's like combo finishers and combo fields. If I recall correctly, combo finishers, that depends on what you're passing through. So I guess any physical projectile that passes through fire probably sets itself on fire. I guess that's how it worked. There's also an undiscovered vista over there, which I have not figured out how to get to. I wonder if it's up there, actually. In which case, I wonder how the bloody hell you get to it. So, some of these are deliberately designed to be difficult to get to. In fact, pretty much all of them are. I've only ever managed to get up to one vista so far. Maybe it's up here. There you go. I have a feeling it might be up here. And my feeling was absolutely wrong. Oh, hang on. Look, the steps there. This is gonna... Oh, it's a tricky jumping puzzle. Alright. Okay. This is gonna suck. Oh. That was good. Is there a gap there? Yep. Oh. Up. Hey, there we go. Found myself another vista. This is a very recent feature. Gives you a bunch of experience and a nice little cutscene. Reminds me of Assassin's Creed. Very cool. One of the many collectibles in this game, which this game is stuffed. Stuffed? What the hell is a stuffed? I don't even know. Brain not functioning. It's stuffed full of these things. There are so many of them. No, don't want to view it again. There we go. So you get collectibles, achievements, experience for all this stuff, and yeah. There are going to be some people that just dedicate themselves to doing all of that. And as you can see, it fills it in there. There's actually 9 vistas in this area to discover, 8 skill challenges. I've only had 2 of them so far. 23 points of interest. Like, I haven't even completed half of this thing. Is there a hay bale below it? Sorry, someone just sent me a tweet saying there was a hay bale below. I don't know if they were joking or not. Because if there's actually a hay bale below, then lol. They're most likely joking, I would think. Because that would just be silly. Nope, no hay bale. There is water, though. I could jump into that. That might work. I hate you. Guy was trolling me on Twitter. Alright, let's just jump in there.
Why won't anyone help me?
Okay, it turns out that actually wasn't water. That was glass. Never mind.
Exhilarating.
Unstable. Explosion.
It went a bit wrong. It all went a little bit Pete-tong.
This has been a test.
Alright, there is a heart area over there that I would like to take out, so let's go. There needs to be at least one hay bale underneath one of those vistas, because it's blindingly obvious where the idea came from, so why don't have a little bit of a homage, I think, to that particular game. Why not? Yes, okay, the one nerd. I think you earned it. He's supplying me with all my information that's making me look clever, so... He also has the opportunity to completely screw me over. Bastard. What the Christ? Where the hell did that come from? This giant sodding worm out of nowhere. Alright. Okay, so this heart area requires me to do some of the following objectives. Inspire impressionable progeny. Oh yes, I can definitely do that. Let's find some progeny. Are you impressionable?
Excelsior.
Did that inspire him or not?
Your road to greatness starts by joining the
That's an unruly one.
Run away!
Get back here.
I have an amazing opportunity.
Protect progeny from any potential threats. Perform demonstrations with teaching apparatus. Close down unruly progeny. Where the hell did the progeny go? There used to be a ton of progeny around here. Now they've all run off. Let us... Advice pyro... Yeah, this is what I like. There you go. I just blew a bunch of stuff up. Oh, and may or may not have accidentally summoned a fire imp in the process. Sorry about that. It happens. Get up.
How may I assist you? Do you require my assistance?
No, I am looking for impressionable young progeny to mislead. Just tell them you know what, college sucks, it doesn't actually get you anything, you should probably just get a job at 16. Lol at that tweet. I'll still watch, but I'll happily skip your ads now. Listening to your rant about Valve was like listening to Alex Jones. God. I tell you, man, it's obvious to spot who never watched Blue Please.
You desire unrivaled power?
The new guys, so easily offended.
How interesting.
Do you desire unrivaled power? Speak with me if your road to greatness starts by joining the inquest.
There we go. Aha! Excellent. Also, there are random demons everywhere, which is not necessarily ideal. Just jungle worms appear. Oh, God damn it! Oh, God.
Speak with me if you're interested.
So many particle effects. Everything Slayer. As it should be.
Excelsior.
Let's do one Golomancy 101. I'll ignore the fact that Witch is now going to try and kill me, but hey. I think these quests are well designed because of the variety of objectives, so they seem less repetitive than they really are. Plus, it doesn't tell you how many of these things you've got to do. You can probably figure it out, but still. It feels, as I point out, I think I said this in the previous stream, but I guess we've got new viewers this time around. What I would say is that it feels less like a shopping list because of the nature of it. It's still the same as a WoW quest, in theory, only with multiple objectives, but it doesn't tell you.
Excelsior.
It's less transparent. It's better obfuscated.
Do you require my assistance?
There you go. And that looks like the finisher for that. And it is. See if the vendor has any kit off.
Do you desire unrivaled power?
Dealt with.
Speak with me if you're interested.
Anything good? That one assumes is an accessory, and I'd be correct in that assumption. Yeah, fairly good items, at least if you happen to be level 3, which I'm not. This is the problem with going back to a lot of this stuff, is you still earn karma and coin and experience at a good rate, but the actual karma vendors are just terrible. Wow, this is 1% completion of the world. I've been playing for about 5-6 hours. That's...
You desire unrivaled power?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Speak with me if you're interested.
Your road to greatness starts.
What have we got? Well, I was up here. This was actually a more appropriate area for levels. Did I speak to the scout, actually? Maybe I didn't. Let's have a word with her, because she's probably going to tell me what's going on around here.
The Hylic are a curious species. Some are brutish monsters, some border on civility. The tribe in the Quaddle Morass are vicious thieves. Deputy Tarf and his squad are doing all they can to keep them from swarming over Arterium Haven. At the same time, the Michodal tribe are friendly and a valuable resource, even if they sometimes need protecting.
There we go. That's a brilliant feature, I might add. It's like, here's a little quick bluffer's guide to what's going on in the region right now. Tells you where you need to go, gives you some valuable lore, and does so in a way that makes sense, and conveys the information without being frustrating. Like, if I want to know the lore of an area in something like WoW, I've got to read a lot of quest text to actually make that happen. In here, they deliver the information in a much more easily accessible manner. A much more engaging manner as well, more immersive. This is a little bit of a tougher area here. This actually doesn't level down by the looks of it. I'm just going to quickly dodge out of the way before he does some serious damage to me. Because, yeah, mobs at your level can hurt severely. You pull 2 or 3, yeah, you're going to die. They don't mess around at all. Deal with the red ooze. Put on a little bit of vulnerability. Try and dodge out of the way as much as I can until I regenerate enough to unload. There we go. I do rather like the dual pistols. I think sword pistol is probably my favorite. I definitely like sword pistol for PvP. For single target damage, it's really, really good. But of course, for range single target damage, you want to be doing this. It's got headshot. It's also got black powder, which is super useful. Headshot is a nice, big, solid instant stun, so that's great. And if you've got a tougher monster, you can just stack up body shots and then unload. Really good for group play as well. We'll find ourselves another encampment, by the looks of it. The question is, what is in it? And some worm eggs that need to be removed. Oh, there's one of them. Okay. Some weakness, which allows me to stack up an absurd amount of damage. It is super effective. I'll grab that egg. What else do we have around here? Actually, there's quite a few eggs by the looks of it. Ow! I may have pissed off the ooze by the looks of it. Yep, okay, let's have some black powder here so they're not hitting me too hard. That'll at least blind them for a little while. Stun there, so I'm taking a bit less damage from them. And we can drop a tripwire down here. That knocks one of them flat on its arse for a few seconds. For those asking, this stream will be available as a VOD. Yes, I'm not going to take this down. So you can watch, and also the 3 hours of streaming I did earlier, that's also available. It's in a couple of parts here and there, mostly because I think we had a disconnection in the middle of it. This has been one continuous stream, so that's always nice. It's been nice and solid. It's what I like to see at the top of a XSplit window. That's actually pretty good. Can't use it, but it's nice nonetheless. Oh, I was gonna mighty sword. I have no idea when I got that. It's just like, hey, random items that I pick up, and I think it's because I've got auto loot on. I'm not paying any attention whatsoever. I even got a malign glyphic staff as well, right? That's not bad. I think I can actually salvage those. I bought a good salvage kit, didn't I? That's a crude one. That's the basic one. So I'm gonna salvage. We can get rid of that knife. Actually, there's no point salvaging it with that. I'm gonna salvage this. See what I get. 3 copper ore, greenwood log. Not gonna get rid of the bone chip because that's useful. I don't need my ancient shortbow anymore because I've got the better one. Yes, I do want to salvage it. Thank you very much. I don't need my pistol of precision either. Thank you very much. And I don't need my sword of might. Because I have a mighty sword. Wait, what? Really? 6 and 2 3s, that one. 6 and 2 3s. Alright, let's finish this off. I'm going to get to level 10, I think, before I dump the stream for today. I'm firing at the wrong target. That makes me a very silly person. Pop down the trap. I'm very happy I picked up that ability, because that is great. It's incredibly useful. Really good defensive ability for a more ranged kind of combat than I'm currently using the Thief for. Superbly useful. Down you go. Apparently you also need to clean up ooze remnants. I actually haven't seen any ooze remnants anywhere. I'm not sure what they're referring to there. Cash. Always remember to check your mail, because a lot of the quest rewards for karma events, the kind of renown hearts there, they are given to you in the mail. Oh, hello. There's a boss event over here. Just popped out of nowhere. There is a giant ooze in the middle of the camp. That's an unpleasant situation to be in, isn't it? Can I... Oh, balls. I've gone around the wrong way, haven't I? This is not going to help. There we go. I can get up here. Alright, where's the ooze? Let me at him. Let me at him. Oh, God. Ow! The hell was that all about? His little oozy friends helping him out. I don't actually have anyone to help me here, so this could be tricky. Not impossible. Oh, hello. Looks like some friends are coming in. Let us fight the ooze.
Invigorating.
Alright, I'm going to work on stacking up some nasty conditions on it. That should weaken it somewhat.
I've
6 feet tall.
I'm gonna put down a trap just in case it happens to come in my direction. Alright, let's start laying some damage into this thing. It actually takes a lot to keep those stacks up. It really, really does. Surprising amount. Let's also steal from it. Oh, sweet. There we go. Healing Seed. That actually removes conditions for my allies and gives a heal. Ouch! Alright. Yeah, ooze ain't messing about. I'm gonna Shadow Escape out of range, or try to, and I should be able to get back on my feet as long as the ooze doesn't do any extra damage to me. Sorry, someone's helping me up. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. Actually surprised how much damage I took there. Oh, right. I think now it's time to switch to my short bow. There's a lot of little mobs around, so my short bow is the best option.
Your duty lies at my side now.
Alright, let's switch back out. Wonderful.
I feel 6 feet tall.
And then I can continue working there. Ooh, there's an ooze puddle. I should clean that up. That'll actually
Death cannot hold you, minion.
Give me a little bonus to my heart event.
Help! I don't have long.
Nah, you're fine. Quit your whining. Nothing to worry about. Oh! God, that hurts.
Why won't anyone help me?
Because I'm a bit of a doofus. Let's stand in the shield instead. Maybe that'll be useful. Oh!
I'm failing quickly.
Wow. Yeah, this guy is not mucking around. He really isn't. Let's try and help this guy up.
Over here!
There you go, get back on your feet, and I'll help you.
There's the power.
I have a feeling this is gonna get worse before it gets better. A lot of oozes. I actually should just go on crowd control by the looks of it, because there's so many of these oozes. Plus I can then get the bounce. It's a rally. I almost went down there. Need to vanish and get some more health back.
Swift and steady.
Ooh, I think I'm firing lightning arrows at the moment. I'm not sure how I'm firing lightning arrows, but dudes, I am firing lightning arrows. Let's throw some gunk and then get the hell out of there.
Come to me, minion, and do my bidding.
I think the short bow has somewhat more range than the pistols by the looks of it. Ooh, there's a fire line there. I should fire from behind that.
I feel furious.
There we go. See that? Now I'm getting extra fire damage. I love that system so much. It is awesome. It's a great idea.
Safe from harm.
Alright, we're doing fine. The ooze will go down momentarily. Here, have some more cluster bombs.
Might and glory.
And some more gas. Let's go for another steal.
Infuriated. Come to me, minion.
I managed to steal a staff from it somehow. There we go, someone's put down line of fire and lightning. Wow, I think I'm firing fire lightning arrows. This is pretty sick. Ooze going down. Ooze is down. Oh, yes. And I actually got an item from that. Glyphic Malign Scepter. Not that I'm going to use that.
6 feet tall.
But I will, without question, salvage it. There you go. Little boss event. And that actually helped me complete this heart event too.
There you have it. Proof positive that there is no substitution for my ooze booze. If my naysayers could see me now, they'd be bowing at Dr. Blint's feet.
Of course. That's exactly what would be happening. Ooze booze. That's actually useful. Food and drink in this game is all about buffs. There we go, have plus 10 vitality. Great. Heading more in this direction seems like a good idea. That's what Rana's landing.
Step right up. Do yourself a favor and try a bottle of Dr. Blint's ooze booze.
There's actually a few events right here. This area was a swamp. It was around like level 10, 11. Bit tough. Not impossible, though, since I'm almost level 10. We'll see how things go. So much fun just to explore in this game. It really is. It's a wanderlust that I think a lot of people play different MMOs to try and revive. Everyone remembers when they started playing WoW and they had that wanderlust where everything was new and everything was awesome. Well, I think that I'm getting the same thing from this, only maybe even in an even greater way. And for the most part, MMOs these days don't give me that because the systems just aren't good enough. They don't provide sufficient variety. They're not different enough from something I've played before. Like, the only two games that have really given me that lately have been this and I would say The Secret World. But The Secret World also has a bunch of problems which make it very difficult to enjoy, in my opinion. Whereas this game, well, this game doesn't have those problems. It's got seriously satisfying combat as well. Feels great. Alright, let us... Okay, I guess we're doing an escort mission. Why not? Why not?
The Total Grounds is a dangerous run, but I've never missed a delivery. Care
Let's
to
do
see
it.
me through to preserve my perfect
Who the
record?
hell is this? Is that a... Am I escorting a giant fish? I think it's a frog, possibly. Alright. Okay, I guess I'm escorting the giant blue frog. Why? Who the hell knows? Quite frankly, I would think he could handle himself. Oh, it's through the sodding marshes. Oh god, why on earth did I pick this? I'm probably going to aggro everything. Well, nothing's...
I've got a bad feeling about this trip. Wait.
Give
Did you
up
hear
your
that?
goods or no mercy.
There we go. Nope. I'm not having any of that, thank you very much. Put down a tripwire. At least that thing can freeze up. I have a feeling that putting down a tripwire doesn't work on a dragonfly because it's in the bloody air. This is probably something I should have considered the first time.
I'm failing
Oh,
quickly.
jeez. This is unpleasant. Yeah, I've got to be a bit careful with this area. It's one level higher, and it is causing me problems, and the person I'm escorting is getting their ass handed to them.
Someone wants a...
You asked for this.
Oh, and there's a skill challenge over there. Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. Oh, hello. Okay. We can have some explosions. And we can have a cluster bomb. Oh, apparently I think you can detonate this in mid-air. Wow. That's cool. That is seriously cool. I'm pretty sure you weren't able to do that previously. Maybe I just wasn't paying any attention. Get this scale out of the way. I heard that these guys actually drop vials of weak blood, the things I was looking for earlier for crafting. Get away. And I'm going to try and help some of these guys back on their feet. Quick revive. This is as quick as possible. Quick, get off my face! Is it too much to ask? Being a good Samaritan never got anyone anywhere, as you can clearly see. It just gets you beaten up and eaten by dragonflies. There we go, you're back on your feet now. Away you go. Good God, there's a lot of crap around here. Why would anyone do a delivery run through this? Why? Why don't you just move to a different area that isn't so goddamn dangerous all the time?
On yourself.
There we go. Help out a few of the Hylic. Are the Hylic actually helping in any way? Yes, they are. There we go. I was going to say, at least I've got some allies. And these guys are immune to poison. Alright. You know what I bet they're not immune to? Cluster bombs. And I would be correct in that assumption. An unidentified die. Huh. Well, there you go. It was unidentified until I looked at the bottle and saw what was on the label. Yes, truly a mystery. I love the fact that you can detonate that in midair. That's actually more useful than you might think. Because it means if they move out of the area on the ground, you can still do damage with it. That's sick good. Such a great idea. Never seen that done, actually, in MMO before. That's a crazy amount of control for a skill shot. That's almost... It almost makes me feel like they've actually been inspired quite a lot by things like League of Legends and Dota in the way that they've actually designed a lot of their skills. And that's good, because that is an evolution on what MMO skills previously were. Alright. Yeah, things are getting a bit grim. More cluster bombs.